Alrighty, and what's going on, y'all? Welcome back to another podcast. Okay, this is Life is Dramatic with Dramatic.kee, and if I'm not mistaken, this is episode 9. I know, y'all, I've been sleeping. I haven't posted a new podcast in like the last 4 days. Some stuff in life has recently changed, and well, as far as like the stuff that I was doing over the weekend, and I didn't really have time. So now I have to go through my week and like figure out like my schedule and everything. So in today's topic, we're going to be talking about the importance of aunties. And as I'm doing this podcast, I have my little niece with me. She is about 6 months and some change. Y'all, she trying to grab the mic so she can eat it. Layla, say hey. Say hey, Layla. Say hey. Say hey. Okay, she just trying to eat the mic. You know what? It dawned on me that while I'm talking about aunties and how great it is to be an aunt, I want to say that my aunt just passed away yesterday. Actually, oh, y'all hear her? Yes, one of my aunts just passed away yesterday. Actually, no, it was. What? No, it was on Monday. It was on Monday. I'm sorry, y'all. The days have just been kind of passing me by. Yesterday, I had like a short day. I didn't really do too much, and then I came home and I was asleep most of the day. It was just a lot going on. So, yes, she would dearly be missed. It's kind of like bittersweet. I'm happy to say that she was in her 80s, and she just had a birthday in August, so she made it to that birthday. I think she just turned 80, in between 85 to 87 in August. I'm sorry, y'all, my family is so big, sometimes it's hard to keep up with everybody's ages and everything. Yeah, girl, talk. Now you want to talk? Now you want to say something? So I figured it was kind of hard for me coming up with a topic to talk about, but then, you know, I was like, okay, I have my niece with me. I woke her up out of her nap and tried to change her and feed her and then put her back to sleep. And then I was like, you know what? Yeah. I was like, you know what? Let me just talk about aunties and how exciting this journey has been for me, y'all. Like, I would never forget. Now you being phony? Now you being phony? Huh? Now you being phony? I remember the day that I found out that my sister was pregnant, and I felt so bad because I had my sister over my house like a week prior to that, and I was working her to death, okay? I didn't even feed the poor girl. And then I'm like, oh my gosh, nobody knew. By the time we found out, she was like 6 months already. And this was last year around December when we found out, which is so crazy, y'all. And so then I found out, and I was so excited. My stepmom wasn't as excited, but I was so excited. And Layla, they thought you was going to be a boy. Yeah, the doctor told her you were going to be a little man. Yeah, you said we showed food them, right? Right, sneaker butt. And so I was so excited. And then I was like, it was like a bittersweet moment for me because y'all know, if y'all watch some of my videos, y'all know, like, I love kids, I love babies, and it's so crazy how my life just shifted, and I went from I don't even want to think about a kid, I don't want to talk about a kid, like, that is not what's on my mind right now, to oh my gosh, like, I am so ready for motherhood, y'all. And like, having my niece, she gives me like this sense of comfort. And y'all, she's a Taurus too. She was born on April 25th. And so we have like our little bond. She is just as stubborn as her auntie already. And, you know, just as crazy as I am too. And I just love her so much. I went and picked her up last night because I was missing her. I hadn't seen her in like a couple weeks at this point, and I haven't watched her in a while, and so I picked her up late last night. It was like 10 something at night, like, and she just brings me so much comfort, y'all have no idea. And it's like just having her here and her little personality and everything, she is drooling all on me. You are so disgusting. girl, that is so not ladylike. You need to calm down. I don't know what kind of manners your mama be teaching you, but Chile, it is not right. Y'all, and so I want to say how she threw her first temper tantrum with me last night, y'all. And I was trying to change her, and then I was feeding her, and I'm like, okay, you just got changed. You're eating. And she's trying to snatch my hand away from the bottle because she want to do it herself. Then she getting mad because she not holding the bottle right. And then she just crying. And I'm like, girl, I had to sit her down and talk to her and say, listen, are you finna communicate with me, or are we finna argue all night? Because I'm trying to go to bed. And she's getting better. Well, for last night, she really didn't wake up too many times. Honestly, she woke up at like 3 something this morning. And then I thought she was going to wake up at 7 something in the morning. But no, she woke up at 9 something. So my girl slept good. Yeah. Tell them. You got some good sleep. She slept good. And then when she woke up, she was just chill. And y'all, she's getting to a point to where she's like not crawling yet, but she's like scooting a little bit and rolling herself over. And she got a little frustrated with herself this morning, but she crawled to me, scooted to me, and like laid her head on my arm this morning and was just kind of like chilling with me. Oh my gosh, I'm probably going to insert some videos or something like that. I might just do like a little vlog with her one day or something before she leave, or I don't know. Or if y'all follow me on Instagram, y'all know I've been posting her all day on my stories. Make sure you follow me on my Instagram at darealdramatic.kee. But it's just been a little journey. Like, granted, I do have a lot of things that I need to get done today, but you know, just having her here and the fact that they're fixing our garage, so I'm practically like trapped in the house. I was like, you know what? One thing I wanted to do was get consistent with my podcasting and my channel, and I'm just trying to be consistent overall so I can see different results and things. And I'm like, you know, while she's here, she's napping, let me clean up, let me start doing my podcast and stuff. So, you know, sometimes in life, when things sit you down, you need to just sit down and think or not do anything. You know, just go with the flow. Like, it's a lot of stuff. I keep telling y'all, like, life be lifing, y'all. It be lifing. And but I'm happy that I had her. Even though I could have took her home, I didn't have to get her. I knew I had things to do. But the fact that I couldn't do too much this morning, and I was locked in because, again, they were fixing my garage, and I was kind of forced to stay in the house for these past couple of hours. I'm happy it happened because now I feel regrouped and I feel refreshed. So thank you, Laylan. Please don't throw up on Auntie. But thank you, Stinker. You got something you want to say to the people? Talk your stuff, girl. What you want to say? Y'all, she kicking her little legs. Tell them how your day was going. Okay, I want you to talk, not eat my mic, girl. It's not for you to eat. She's so greedy. She act like I ain't even just feed her. Like, girl, be for real. What is the problem? Like, y'all, seriously. So then let me tell y'all how I had a doctor's appointment on Monday, right? And so I went in and, well, you know what? I'm gonna just say. Tell them we're just gonna save that. We're gonna save that for another podcast on what happened at the doctor's. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, my mama calling me, y'all. Hold on. Oh my gosh, she farting, the phone ringing. Mama, I'm doing a podcast. Say hey. I said I'm doing a podcast. Just say hey. Oh my gosh, that was so bland. All right, I'll call you back. I don't even remember what I was talking about. It's so much going on. This child is pooting on me, girl. You so unladylike. You should have been a little boy. You act so tomboyish. I just cannot deal with you lately. So, y'all, I remember, like, my aunties are so important in my life. Y'all know I just recently did a podcast. I think my last podcast was actually with my aunt. And so, no, it was my second to last. And I love my aunties. You know, an auntie is like, it's like a godmother, but in a mother mixed together. It's like, okay, she's close enough, close. She feels closer than a godmother. You know, is like, she feels a little bit more sacred than a godmother, because a godmother is still kind of like a mother. It's like, oh, you know, I could talk to you, but I can't really talk to you, but I could talk to you. You know, but with your auntie, you can tell your auntie all your little dirty secrets, and your auntie gonna be there for you, and your auntie not gonna tell your mama nothing, because what's between us is between us. You know, like, I have so many conversations with my aunts, and like, we just talk about anything, and I'm so blessed to be able to have that connection with them, and to be able to have them, you know, to guide me through certain things that I may not want to speak with my mother about a lot. I personally, I'm all for the mother-daughter relationships, but I still feel like there's a level of respect, and it's like certain stuff I feel uncomfortable talking to my mother about. Like, you'll never hear me talking to my mother about my sex life, or about relationship stuff, or, you know, stuff like that. Like, I'm gonna talk to my mother about mother and daughter things, not everything around that's going on in my life that my mama could potentially worry about or be thinking about. You know what I'm saying? Like, stuff like that is just weird to me. I've always been kind of sacred when it came to certain things. Like, I tell my mom a little bits and pieces of things now, and it's like I could joke around with her about stuff, but I would never like put my mom so close into my personal life, like, so, with something that I would discuss with like a cousin or an auntie, or like really a cousin, because I have some of my aunties where I talk to them like they are my cousin. Like, I'll tell them certain cousinly things. And y'all know the kind of cousin conversations you can have with your cousin. Because you're like, okay, well, don't judge me, but this is what's going on. You know, but sometimes you need like a little extra authoritative figure to kind of give you the right advice that you really need. Because a cousin, they gon' kind of go along with you on the flow, and it's like they're gonna give you but so much advice. But your auntie, she kind of care about you a little bit differently than a cousin does. She's more concerned, like concerned enough to listen and be your friend and let you talk and not judge you, but also concerned enough to give you motherly advice, because she cares almost like a mother. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, I really pray that me and Layla have that relationship growing up, because she's my first niece, my first little child that ain't mine, my first little baby that don't listen. And it's like, I love it. And like I said, the fact that we're the same sign, it just means even more. I almost thought she was gonna be born on my birthday, and I was like, that I'm not having at all. But because it can only be one of me, lately. Like, you can't come in and try to take over everything in a short time period. You know, life don't work like that, shawty. You feel me? Y'all, this girl is really eating on everything. Little greedy self. Hey, girl. Hey. Why you eating on your bed? And then, I'm not even going to tell y'all how she kind of scared me last night. I thought she was about to have a freaking breathing attack or something like that. I thought the child had asthma. I'm like, oh my gosh. Every time she come to my house, she want to wait to do that stupid stuff and act like she about to pass out or hurt herself. I'd be like, girl, I'm not finna go to jail for no little infant. Do you hear? Yeah, I'm talking about you. You do that mess when you get with your mama, not with auntie. Okay. So she started breathing funny. She's like, like she's gasping for air. And I'm thinking in my head, like, she was just laying down asleep. She wasn't breathing like this in her sleep. Then she gets up and she's like, I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm patting the baby on her back. I'm like, what the heck is wrong? I'm like, your mama didn't tell me you got asthma now, or this, that, and thing. And I'm thinking in my head, oh my gosh, my sister needs to take her to the hospital. I'm like, Layla, what's going on? Like, she could talk to me. She's like, this morning I called my sister. And I'm like, you forgot to mention that, you know, it's something going on with the baby. And she's like, oh no. Well, we took her to the doctor and she's okay. She just does that. The doctor said she'll grow out of it. So I'm just assuming that's a noise that she done heard from somewhere or watching something, and she don't learn how to make a new noise, and now she just stuck on gasping for air. Like, she is already becoming a drama queen. Y'all see what I mean? Like, I can only imagine. Like, it's so crazy. And the fact that like I do have a nephew too, and he's a Taurus too, but he's not really my nephew. Well, you know what? Blood doesn't really mean anything. That's my nephew. And so he is so dramatic too, so nonchalant. Oh my gosh. Like Caden is like I don't even know. That little boy's so stubborn. I cannot. But I can't wait till Layla gets a little bit older. He's like 2, but till she gets like a little bit more independent, so where she can like crawl and stuff. For me to introduce them to each other, I cannot wait to see how their experience with meeting each other, both being Tauruses together, and how they're gonna react. Like that's just gonna be crazy to me. Yeah. Say we don't got time to be meeting people. Y'all, my girl, she been outside since the day she was born. Like, literally. Her first week of us bringing her home, she was already outside at her first pool party. Yeah, she was outside at her first pool party that we had at my house. Then she went to... I'm not going to tell y'all this part because y'all going to judge me. But then she went to another party with me that I hosted. And my cousins was helping me watch her while I was kind of working / enjoying family time / hosting a party. Y'all, she done been doing so much already. She's so hip to life. It's ridiculous. Like, having this time with her also shows me that, okay, I just know once I have a baby of my own, like my child, like baby, you better get used to the world, cause I'm not hiding nothing from you at all. You gonna be doing any and everything, cause it's life. You're gonna experience it at some point. Why not experience it now? You know? Tell them, Layla. Say yeah. Say yeah. Say yeah, stinker butt. Say yeah, I thought you was gonna go back to sleep after you had that bottle. And I'm tired of her beating up on me. Like, that's bruising me up, girl. What is the problem? Yeah, I wish I could see how she looking at me right now. And she just have no little patience. And she hate covers on her, y'all. Every time I throw the covers on her, I'm feeding her little bottle. I don't know where. Oh my gosh, it sounds like she trying to shit. Are you farting or are you shitting? Girl. And I don't want to hear nobody in the comments talking about, oh my gosh, that's the baby. Don't be talking to a baby like, oh my gosh, she is shitting. Don't be talking to the baby like that, this, that, third. Let me tell y'all, her household is crucial. Okay? It's a lot of love there. But the way they speak over there, and she in the household with a lot of her aunties and uncles, my little bad behind siblings, yeah, they be crucial. They do not care. They treat her like she a little sibling versus their niece. And she get the benefit of the doubt like everybody else in the house. My baby is going to be tough. Okay? It ain't going to be none of that. Oh my gosh, well, somebody was bothering me in school. It's going to be like, oh, don't make me go get one of my aunties or uncles before I go get my mama. And that's if she don't come home telling us that she done beat somebody up already. And now she going back for round 2. Because that's just the kind of household that she living in, especially with her uncles. But I think my sisters are kind of worse than my brothers, low key. So yeah, she gonna be a handful, quite a handful. But I really enjoyed doing today's little podcast. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. And I'm so sorry that I haven't posted in 4 days, but we're gonna get back on track. Ain't that right, poo poo? Trying to say, TT gonna get back on track. So we're gonna get back on track, and that is it for today. And this was episode 10 of Life is Dramatic with Dramatic Key, and we'll see y'all in another episode. Say bye. Say bye bye. Say bye. Oh my gosh, she's trying to eat the mic again. Bye, y'all.